Well, it's June the 1st. I'm out on the Recon ES, passing by the Watkins pond here. Been a while since I had taken the little red here out. Things kind of cooled down outside. It's only in the 70s today compared to the 80-degree temps you had yesterday and earlier in the week. It's comfortable though. Quite a bit of shade in here. All the leaves have come in now. Our little speed bump here. Right over it, no problem. Yeah, I have a feeling for a while it's going to be, area's going to be kind of limited to ride, like the Watkins trails over here and, you know, up around the farm and, you know, some of the places that are, you know, a little more local, so to speak, to, in reference to where, you know, you start riding from usually, because of the overgrowth, you know, trails and stuff, like I had mentioned before, that lead to the gas line and everything. They are pretty well grown up right now, and not to say you really can't ride them, but you know, they where there's so much overgrowth, the ticks are real bad in right now. It might be towards the end of the summer months that, you know, you actually be able to make your way back over there. Ticks won't be quite as bad, but I don't know, we'll see. I'd rather ride trail like this, though, you know, that's more open. You don't have to worry about all that. through in here, this trail had kind of grown in with limbs on the left and right hand sides. I came through here last week and had my pruning shears with me, and I trimmed a bunch of those limbs back. They wouldn't be hitting me in the face and hitting all up against the four-wheeler too. Made a big difference. Tons of spider webs on this path. They're all inside my helmet, up under the visor, across my face and everything, making my face itch. Yeah, creek crossing here, really no water in it though. Hill right there is actually steeper than it looks on camera. Pretty good little climb to it. Grass is trying to take this path over. Another little speed bump. That's the back of field there. Back is coming in nice. Plants have already grown just since last week. That's the only thing that's kind of bad right now on this trail is the sticks. And all these storms and stuff we've had here the past couple of weeks have dropped a ton of sticks and limbs down. So when you're riding through here, it's kind of like, you know, you've got stuff flying up underneath the frame and everything, and sometimes the sticks will fly up and hit you in the arm, or you name it. Yeah, still just cruising along on the Watkins path here. trail right here is a lot of fun to ride on. Cruise right along with fifth gear in a lot of places. That stick just hit me right in the knee. Oh. I always forget about my speed bump here. It's about the only muddy section still on the path is right here. It's dried up a little bit, but still a little bit wet though. Just cruising through these tobacco fields over here, coming off the Watkins trail. Swamp out there. Yeah, just cruising around up here on the farm right now. Duck pond down there. Across this little drainage ditch right there. Over here and see the ducks. Hey quackers. Hey quackers. Yeah, y'all taking swim and sunning it, aren't you? Yep. I see you. Yeah. You can tell the pond is pretty full right here at the spillway. Yep. I see y'all. It's not time yet for corn. It's not time yet to eat corn. I'm not done riding yet. I'll be back in a little while. here in these tobacco fields, and crossing some of these big ruts here that were made. They were irrigated this week, drawing some water from the big pond there, and it got real muddy back here. The trucks and the tractors made a lot of routes trying to pull the hoses and pumps and stuff through here. Ugh, it's rough. They plowed this, but they haven't actually put any plants in it yet. I don't know if they're going to wait a little later or what. The other parts up the way there already have tobacco plants in them. Yeah, the Recon ES is running good here. Scooting right along. I'll ride up in here and see how grown up this is. It might still be okay to ride, I don't know. So far it's not too bad. It's not real bad, but you know, it dead ends anyway. I think I'm just gonna skip it today. Cruise the open trails. Yeah, it's a really nice day out. Like I said, it's only like 75, so perfect riding weather. Get out, and even if you're doing something, you know, working, you don't really break a sweat all that much, any at all. I don't even think I broke a sweat under my helmet today. That usually always happens at some point in the ride. Can't really tell it from here, but I was back here riding B one day this week when they were irrigating back here, and I came back here and they had the pumps going and everything. They had one of their monitors. They have these big hose reels they put at one end of the field, and it's got a little lawnmower engine on it, and it turns that big hose reel really slow. So slow you really got to look at it close to tell it's even moving. But basically what it does is it pulls that pump monitor with the sprinkler head on it from one end of the field all the way to the other, and when it reaches the hose reel, it shuts it off, you know. That way it irrigates the whole field evenly, you know, and then the people, you know, the workers don't have to stay out here and watch it. But what had happened, one of the monitors that they had out here had turned over, and it had flipped up completely upside down, and it was still pumping the water out, and the wheels were sticking up in the air, and it was shooting the water straight across the ground. So all the tobacco plants that they had set out in that area were completely wiped out by that monitor from that irrigation pump. And I looked around to see if there was any of the workers back here, but I didn't see anybody, and I didn't really have a phone number or anything to call them on, so that kind of there was no way to, you know, to stop it naturally. I'll take a ride down this way. This area right here has been plowed, but plants hadn't been set out yet in it either. All of this area, like right out in here and over there where you see that brush pile at, I don't know if you make that out on camera or not, all those areas were all wooded really thick, and these farmers, when they bought this land, they actually cleared it out with their excavators and bulldozers and things like that to make room for more farmland so they could plant more tobacco. So yeah, of course, like I said, they dug this pond. It was a creek there before, and I'll take a ride down here to the creek, see how the flow is on it. I expect it's kind of slow, if none at all. We haven't had a whole lot of rain this week, just a little bit, but not enough to make any real bad washouts or any, a lot of runoff of the land, I'd say. That's why they were irrigating the other day this week, because it had gotten so dry back here. Yes, a little flow to it. I'll ride down there, get a little closer look. If I can get down in there without getting in so much of this tall grass. Yeah, a lot of sand right here. Yep. It's a little flow to it. I'm kind of surprised it's that much, actually. I think most of that is coming from where that drain pipe of the pond up there spills into this creek right here. On the back side of this pond dam right here. Appears like there's a little bit of runoff coming through this drainage ditch right here from it. There's the other little pond there that was, well, that's an old one. That's a small one up here I had mentioned before. And there's the big one on top of the hill over there. Yeah, they plowed this field, but they still haven't planted in it yet. Must be saving these empty fields that they've plowed for a later crop, I guess. Nice and rich looking soil out there though. This field right here hadn't been planted in years. It had actually grown up, and they re-cleared it out. Traveling on this path right here, it's kind of like a little valley between the ponds. bit smoother on this side of the path. Switch over here. Well, at least it's not as dusty as it was last week. They irrigated back here. It really cut down on the dust. Last week I was back here on the rancher, and it was just, you make one pass through here, and it didn't matter how slow you were going. You look behind you, it was like a white cloud. Couldn't see anything. This is just right, you know, not too wet, not too dry. Big ruts there from the truck. These are B's tracks right there. We rode back here yesterday. She did real good though. It was actually pretty cool yesterday evening. It had dropped down into the 50s, so it was actually a little bit chilly at times. You know, if you had short sleeves on, it wasn't too bad. I think it's supposed to do that again this evening as well. Just popped a wheelie on the Recon. It was short-lived, but I did it. First time I've ever done that. Let's see if I can do it again. Too bad I ain't got anybody to film me from, you know, off, you know, in the distance, you know, actually doing it. Let's see. I'd say the front tires are coming about a foot up off the ground, maybe. It's pretty good, I mean, for a 250. And that was with me sitting down, you know. I'm actually pretty impressed with that. See if I can try it right here again. It actually does better if you don't let the wheels spin. If you kind of power brake it, little bit. I know it's not up that high, you know, but it still counts. It still counts for air underneath the front wheels. Have to try it with the Rancher sometime, see how it does. I saw a guy online. He had a, I think it was a Kawasaki Brute Force 300 or 350 or something like that. I don't really remember what CC it was, but he was showing how he popped wheelies on that four-wheeler of his, you know, and of course he had his, you know, standing up like that, going. I hadn't been able to get mine up quite that high, but naturally his engine was a little bigger than, well, somewhat bigger than the what's here on the Recon. Let's see what we can do here. And I mean, mind you, everybody watching, this is the first time I've ever done a wheelie on anything, so just bear with me. I mean, I'm certainly an amateur at it, but just trying, you know. First time I've ever tried to do a wheelie on a four-wheeler, so again, see if I can get any more air. That didn't do as good as the first time I did it before I cut the camera on. Alright, let's see if we can do it again. I need to try and shift my weight back and actually, you know, sit down a little bit more when I come back down on the seat. Try it again. That was pretty good. That's probably the most air I've caught under the wheels since I've been trying now. Alright, yeah. Yeah, she came up for sure then. Alright. Yeah, I'm beside myself. I know I sound like a little kid laughing, but like I said, I've never tried this before. I just, you know, I just had never experimented with it, you know. See how good a look we have right here. Yeah, that one was short-lived. stuff's kind of loose, like powder right here. I don't know how much. A little bit up in the air, but not like it was earlier. Just practicing. This path right here seems to be a good spot if you want to get it to come up, you know, right much. I mean, I can get it to come up about a half a foot, maybe a foot at the most, you know, in other places, but this path seems to be a good spot to try for getting the most air up under the front tires there. Would you believe me if I told you I was still practicing? It's addictive. Once you find out you can do it, you know, you keep on trying it. good one. Corn, huh? Alright, I'm back from riding. See what we can do for you. Alright, buddies. Alright there, buddies. Yeah. I didn't forget about you. Yeah. Like the squirrels have been chewing a hole in y'all's can here trying to get this corn out. Y'all gonna have to upgrade to a metal can. Alright. Here you go. Y'all are over there falling down in it. Back from riding. Went for, you know, a little ride, trail riding around, and actually got to practice some wheelies for the first time ever. First time ever for me, and first time on the Recon, and everything turned out well, no accidents. And I'm just going to take the air compressor and blow the dust off of it. It didn't really get all that dirty today, so I'm going to just do that and call it done. But it was a good ride, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.